Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's few card reading is another question regarding liking. Okay, so it's more you know someone likes you, or you kind of want to know what they like about you. It could be that way, but overall, what do I like about you is the question. Okay, it's not it could be relationship, as it could be romantic, as it doesn't need to be. You'll be the judge of that. But if I have a liking, in what way do I like you? Why do I like you? It's the question overall. Okay, so you have 6 piles today. You have Dancing in the Dark, pile 1. You have Golden Universal Tarot, pile 2. Pile 3 is Casanova Tarot. Okay. Pile 4 is Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Pile 4 is Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Pile 5 is the Millennium Thoth. And pile 6 is Ethereal Visions Tarot. Okay, so choose with your intuition. You have 6 piles. You can choose several if you want, and you can go in the description box to kind of find the timestamps so they can lead yourself to your pile. I'm getting hot again. Hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. That's how I'm feeling right now. Okay. So what do I like about you? Why do I like you? For some who are not sure why they like you, it could be that way. Perhaps you don't like yourself, but then again, you're wondering what they like about you. We're gonna be using the sacred mysteries to kind of tap into certain knowledges, perhaps, or grounding aspects. Simple things about you. Your creative mind, your emotions, your serenity, your seriousness, your discernment, your detachments, or some, it could be what I like, you're not too clingy, perhaps. We'll see. Okay, so sacred mysteries guide us through this reading. What do they like about you? What do they like about me, you know? Where did this come from? Okay, we're ready. So pile 1, whoever chose Dancing in the Dark, welcome to your reading again. You're gonna see I uploaded another one practically with the same psalm decks. So let me shuffle this well. You can fast forward if you want. It's more, why do they like you? What do they like about you? It could be what they like about you the most, but it's more, what do I like about you? If I'm with you, or if I'm your friend, why am I your friend? Blah, blah, blah. Okay? It could be good things as it could be bad things. I don't know. You'll be the judge of that. But then again, just be yourself and allow the person to be themselves also. Okay? Be it they're consciously being that way or not, it's up to them to discern that much. You can only control your part of the, the relationship. Your 50%. So why do I like you? What do I like about you? What do I like? It's more liking. We can go different ways, but then we're gonna go more simple-minded. And I could say certain stuff you might not want to hear. It could be triggering as shit for some part, okay? So we'll see. I don't wish to trigger. If you get triggered, just click off, okay? That's not why I do those readings. I don't want to trigger anyone. So, seeking pleasure is here again. Did I shuffle these? I did. I'm gonna have faith I did, okay? Like, I did shuffle those. Give me 5 seconds, okay? Should not be doing this, but then again. And we'll take that one. The one that flipped, we're gonna take that one. The lady who waits. Okay, so why I like you is because you're like the patient type of woman or man, but you also seek pleasure. So this one, you're patient with your lovers or you're patient with people in general, and this is what they like. Okay, so that's one part. You have fear. I like this about you. Kali's in the picture though. You can't look at this. This is Kali. Okay? Fear. Number 6. Oh, okay. So let's just create the Celtic spread. So you have the King of Pentacles with the star energy. Why I like you. The challenge here is 6 of Cups. The reason why it's that way is the Lover's card with the 3 of Wands. Lover's card with 3 of Wands in reverse, and there's 1, 2 more. We're gonna take those. You have the King of Swords. Okay. And you have the Magician. This is... Okay, fear could not necessarily be about you. It's about what you project. Okay, so people fear you as a person. Okay, but this person likes you. Even though you have that, like, intensity to you that's a bit, like, intimidating too much. Because you have the King of Swords here, you have the Magician, you have the Lovers, and the reason why. These are the reasons why I like you, and this is how it is. You have the 2 of Swords. Very interesting, because here this one, it's not that the girl is blind. You don't see it. You don't have no proof that she's blind. It's just that it covers the front area, which means that if I were to put my chin up a bit, I'll see who I'm looking at. But this is more internal energy, and you have the 10 of Cups. Okay, so this one, why they like you, because they kind of think that you're their perfect match. Okay, they think that you're their wife to be or their husband to be. You could definitely go crazy in the bedroom also with them, or there's a compatibility that this person taps into, okay? You and I are meant to be. You're my soulmate, you're my twin flame. It could be intense like that if you're a very spiritual pile. But for some of you, it's that this person sees that they can have everything with you. With the King of Pentacles and the Star card, why I like you is because you have a duality to you that turns me on a lot, okay? Whoever this person is, they get real turned on by this, because I'm kind of getting turned on the more I'm saying this, okay? So how I see you is that you're very masculine, but you also have a feminine nature to you. Your feminine nature is very enchanting. Could be a guy or a girl. You have two sides to you, okay? It could be very masculine, independent, investor, and you know, show me the job done, or it's like a leader vibe perhaps. And with the Star card, it's more like you're a faithful woman, or it's like you're very enchanting. You still have integrity. You know that you have to nurture both sides of life, perhaps. It's like you're more balanced in nature, perhaps, okay? But what they like is that you're very grounded like a man, okay? Like you're very grounded like a man. If you're a man, you're a man, okay? You're a builder or something of the sort. And you're also, meanwhile, you have this, you're still quite conservative but open-minded also. So it's more, you kind of nurture. If you're more conservative, though, you have some kind of balance element, okay? It's not conservative in nature. You have an open-mindedness to you. When you need to be open-minded, you're open-minded. When you need to be closed-minded, you are closed-minded like shit, okay? So it's more very founded person. You're a person that has good boundaries as per them, okay? That's why they like you. Their challenge, though, with the Six of Cups is to kind of offer you a flower or flirt with you, or it's like charm you even more so that you can stay with them, perhaps. The reason why it's this way is because it's like they themselves are someone like this. They like to master certain stuff. They're quite bold, but they like this about you, as if like you can meet them eye to eye, perhaps. This one, they might have they might be intimidating themselves, or they like intimidating people like you. They like you. They like this about you. And with this number 6, which is the Lover's card, it's more like they see you as their perfect partner, okay? It's the word here, perfect partner. And also with the Three of Wands, perhaps you don't see this, but it's more like they've kind of, why they like this about you is that you don't necessarily wait. Okay, this one, it's more like the lady who waits and seeking pleasure. It's more like you still know how to seek your own pleasure if I don't offer it to you, okay? So if I'm not in the picture, perhaps you're always busy doing what you have your own business, or you have your own projects. You kind of keep yourself occupied. So you're not the clingy type at all. This one, people fear you. People don't approach you unless they're really strong. And this person likes that, okay? They like you like that. And in the initial with the Hanged Man, what I like about you is that you're very reflective by nature, okay? Like you have a reflective side to you, okay? You kind of know how to kind of dream and still see where the mistakes were. And it's definitely that vibe where you go in stagnation mode, but it's not an element that you don't know. You're not like abandoning yourself to that element of stagnation for a long time, okay? It's a period, or it's a trait of yours that you're able to hang there in that, like let's say there's a problem, okay? What you do is you kind of make yourself stuck in that problem and you reflect on it. You get to learn about it. You get to see where the fantasy la la land or the delusional side of the situation is, and then you look at the grounded experiences and you look at the grounded elements and how you can kind of combine these two in your headspace so that you can kind of make the best outcome out of it, regardless of consequences or advantages gained in the situation. So you're very reflective by nature. You have a very analytical mind. It could be that way. Or you're someone that kind of knows how to... It's like triangle is feminine. Square, it's more masculine. And the circle is all that englobes. Okay? So you are the type of person that learns a lot, okay? You know a lot of stuff. As you learn a lot of stuff, you always reflect in the mistakes that happened in the past. You're kind of tapped into the present, or you're stuck in the present, okay? There's an element of you're stuck there in that reflective mode. So you're very reflective by nature. This person likes how reflective you are and how discerning or witnessing you are, okay? Want it or not, you can't do anything about any situation. You're aware of it. Be it you kind of do this, there's an outcome connected to it. Be it you don't do anything, there's an outcome connected to it. But this one, it's more you're stuck there. You kind of allow yourself that moment of reflection. Not everyone does today, perhaps. That's what they like. And with the Two of Swords, it's more like you act indifferent sometimes, but you know everything. Okay, so you're one of those people that perhaps it's like you're aware of what's happening. People might think that they're kind of like deceiving you, but you know, you see it, you understand it. You just act blind to it overall. You don't even mention, you might be a very secretive person, or you're a person with a lot of resources, or you have an intense intuition, but you kind of perhaps hide that from people. Okay, so people are more fearful of you because you kind of keep your silence, perhaps, or you act dumb, or you act indifferent, which could kind of help. People might have expectations from you, so when they see that you're indifferent, they think that you don't really care about them, which is the case here. But overall, some wish to kind of impose certain stuff on you, but you don't allow it to them. Okay, so there's an element that you kind of don't allow people's bullshits to ruin your projects or your mind state on that day, or that mood element. You don't allow people to do those things. Instead, you kind of cause these things back to them. But it's more like you don't cause it on them. It's a mirroring element. Some people seek certain stuff, so it's more like they're doing stupid things, so you're just kind of like giving it to them in the form of a slap in the face a bit. This one, you have a sassy attitude, or you have a bold nature to you, or you don't say anything, but people just fear you a bit. Okay, and it's like what I like about you is that you're very family oriented. Okay, like you're a woman or you're a man that is family oriented. Okay, so I like that a lot about you. Okay, so this one, it's this is why they like you. This is what they think that you have, and they want to kind of establish certain stuff, or they have an established a relationship with you. Okay, they're married to you, and they kind of think that you're perfect for them. Okay, so this is why they like you. Okay, so you, perhaps if you're my wife, you know how to be patient with me. If I'm exhausted, or if you're my husband, you kind of know that I'm exhausted. You're patient with me, okay? And you do know how to seek pleasure, or you know that it's like you can't seek pleasure with me. I will give it to you, just that you need to be patient with me. It's that kind, okay? So I like that, okay? We might know each other, as we might not, but then again, I observed you a lot, so I have a lot of information about you, this one. If you don't know that, but ground yourself, this one. Okay, so if you chose this one, you came, it's either you are in a relationship with this one, it's either this is a stalker, but then again, it's a serious suitor. Okay, it's not a stalker, it's a serious suitor that has examined you. Because the more you like someone, and perhaps we don't interact that much, but because I'm interested, I will still look at you. It's second nature to liking someone. That kind. So I'll kind of like get to know you better, and if it's not through you, I'll kind of ask people, and then I'll have my own discernment this type might be more observant and for a long time. This one, it's not a stranger, unless this is a very intuitive stranger, then that's a different story, but we're gonna go more grounded. Okay, so pile 2, whoever chose Golden Universal Tarot, let's see what this person likes about you, or what they find attractive about you, this person. Okay, so why do they like you, kind of thing. Okay, so what about you I like? So you have service, so you're very kind-hearted, or it's like you're very human, you're humanitarian, you're always available, your availability, the fact that you're eager to help, your friendliness, you're kind-hearted for sure, you're very compassionate, and you're there to kind of help people. Okay, so you're supportive nature and all that kind of stuff. Okay, the fact that you give to your community, you volunteer a lot, it's that kind of flow. Okay, so that flow, uninhibited and released. So this is what I like about you. Okay, so this one, it could be that I sleep with you. It could be that way. Okay, so you and I are only fuck friends, or it's no strings attached, as we could be girlfriend, boyfriend, but the relationship is overall more sexual. Or you're more sexual. Okay, as this could just be one, like, I'm not gonna say dimension, it's not the it's just like the side. It's like sexually, if I was a guy or you're a girl, how I'll describe you and what I like about you is that you're very service oriented in the bedroom. Okay, it could be that flow. It's like whenever you and I are in the bedroom, it's like I feel like you're a different man or a different woman, and you're all about servicing me and making sure that I'm well satisfied, that kind. Okay, so this one, it could be that way, as it could be community oriented wise. Okay, so it could be that you're definitely a guy or a girl that's very like community oriented, you're very volunteering and service oriented, that kind. Okay, as you could be very good with your hands, your mouth, your tongue, your fingerprint, like your fingertips, your pelvic area. Okay, it's not just service oriented. Okay, so you make sure that your person does come. Okay, it's important for you that I come. Okay, whoever I am. Okay, that's why I like you a lot. Okay, you're one of those guys or girls that you make sure that at least I have a good time. Okay. I'm not like a fucking prostitute, this one. Even if there's no, it's important. Sometimes it's really important. What we seek for in females specifically, you need to give us a good time. And it's not easy to please females, I must say. Okay, if the female doesn't know what turns her on, and you as a guy or you as a girl, whichever way it is, but you're good in the bedroom for sure. Okay, and if it's not bedroom, it's like the person might think that if they're dirty minded, or if they go in their dirty mind, they're doing fancy things, you'll know about it. And uninhibited and released. Okay, so this one could be sexual, as it doesn't need to be. Okay, it could be a freak in the sheets. Okay, it could be that way, or your person that likes to satisfy me. Okay, whoever I am. So you could do crazy things like that. You don't mind communicating, which I really like. Okay, like you're the type that communicates. It's like you say what I want and I tell you, and you do it perfectly. Okay. Because I've heard so many things about men or females and what happens in their like bedroom situations, that sometimes females tell guys what to do. Guys just work on it for 5 seconds and then they go back to what they were doing before that was not a turn on. So this one, it's more like you're very attentive. Okay, it could be girl wise as it could be guy wise. If like the guy told you to do something, some girls just do what they kind of like I asked them to do, but then again they kind of go back to what they're doing. You're the type that's more like I said this makes me feel good, you make sure I feel good. So this one, it's more like I might get bashful here. Okay, as for some of you, it's more like through your relationship you've kind of realized that this guy gets blushed or this girl is blushing a lot, as if like it's so good what you do. Okay, so you know what to do. you're good. Okay, you're very attentive, perhaps, this one. Or you have a very good imagination. Or you like to try different things, okay? Like, you like to try and test it on the person, okay? So it could be more scientific approach. Could be that way, okay? So, you'll know. This is one thing I like about you. Why I like you. Why I'm with you in the relationship still is because you're like this. Okay, it does help immensely. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so... but if it's you, I don't need to kind of give you that advice. You already do it very well, as per this person. So I'll just trust this person's discernment. This is if I've slept with you. If I haven't slept with you, it's just that I kind of like find that you're the type of person that can go with any types of situations. Okay, like you go with the flow. That's what I like about you. And you don't judge that much, okay? It's that flow, perhaps. So, what do I like about you? So, you have the Empress card. You're very abundant, very fertile, and self-assured is the word, perhaps. Self-content. A lot, okay? So, you have a lot of abundance. You're very fertile as a woman or a man, okay? So, there's a lot that comes through your hands or through your... So your presence alone brings a lot of blessing with it, perhaps. Okay, so it's good luck kind of concept. Here you bring good luck overall. And with the challenge being the Knight of Pentacles or the Knave of Pentacles, it's more perhaps I have to invest more in you. And the reason why it's that way is the Seven of Pentacles connected to why I like you. It's like with you, for example, when we kind of say certain stuff, you ground them, okay? Like you plant the seeds automatically. There's no real element of like arguing, or you do it like you do it lovingly, you do it compassionately. You don't judge the person that much. You don't judge me at all. Even though I have the Justice card, it's more like you kind of like respect yourself and you respect other people. You're compassionate, but you have a set boundary too. But you do what you want to do in a chill manner, okay? So this one, what they like about you is that, want it or not, you are a strategic thinker. Okay, and you are goal-oriented, want it or not. Okay, so I'm kind of repeating it, want it or not. So that term, you're very fertile, okay, very abundant. You bring a lot of stuff with you. Okay, so it's good things, it's good energetic things. You're strict, okay, but you know how to kind of dance. Okay, with that strictness. It's like you know when to be too strict, when to not be that strict, how to kind of be more grateful. You know how to talk to people, perhaps, as you know how to kind of adapt to people. Okay? And whenever some people, like we say certain stuff to you, you make sure you ground the things. It's like you ground the relationship, you ground the ideas, you kind of write them down. Or it's like whenever we mention certain things that we want to do, you kind of are one of the people that takes it and you kind of make it happen so that we feel a certain sense of fulfillment. Okay, so that's the flow that you have that they like a lot. Their challenge or people's challenges, but this one it's more my challenge when it comes to you. It's more like I need to get to know you more, okay? Because this one is more, you're very service oriented, but we might not know you that much, okay? So people don't know you that much. They just know that you make sure that it's like their wishes are fulfilled, or you're very motherly, you're very loving, female or guy, okay? It's like you give us what we want. It's like, which you were lucky because you kind of make sure that we are released. It's like, I'm released, my wishes are released, my desires that I might never have kind of thought could be happening, you release them for me. It's through you I can do whatever I want. It's that way. It's like, through you I can make my wishes come true. That's why they like you. You're a person that has a lot of love to give, but you have a certain like alignment to you. You're very aligned. Mind, body, spirit, heart. You're aligned. It's like you make sure that everything's fair and square. Through different truth elements. And then in the near future, why I like you with the Four of Swords, it's more that you're chill, okay? You're very chill. You don't get offended that much. You're very sacrificial, or the word is that you devote yourself. You're loyal to you're a loyal type of woman or man, okay? You might sacrifice a lot, or you might be you might be the sacrifice of it's like you're one of the type of people that might sacrifice a lot of their time to kind of help the poor, or etc. You're very service oriented, and it's more you expect certain stuff as you don't need to. This one I kind of didn't really go in the flow of, it's like we need to do an equal give and take with you. This one could be in the form of with alignment. With the Justice card, you make sure that everything's fair and square. So you make sure that people work, but it's not the flow here, okay? So this could be very your easygoing term. Perhaps it could be that you're easygoing. You're confident in yourself, and I like that about you. Okay, so that it's like you don't expect much from me, could be that way. But with the Justice card, it will not be true in that case. We're gonna keep it more simple. Whatever I said is it, okay? So I cannot go on my words, but I'm not kind of tapping into what I'm supposed to give you and etc. It's more like this is all about you. You're very kind, okay? You make sure that I'm well taken. My dreams, my expectations are met, okay? So it's that flow. So perhaps this one, it's more perhaps I need to kind of mirror that back to you as I do that. Okay, so for some of you, perhaps the person doesn't think about offering it back to you. As for some of you, because you're like this, I want to provide for you kind of vibe. Okay, so you'll know who this man or this woman is. Okay, that's all. But I think that in general, most of the people do give you back what you give to them. Okay, so I can't like not give it back to you. Okay, specifically if it's in the bedroom, I'll make sure that it's perhaps I might not be as good service oriented as you, but then again I'll try giving you what I have. Okay, so that's that way for some part. Okay, majority in pile 2, pile 1, no, pile 2. So now pile 3, whoever chose the Casanova Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy this time. So let us see, dear Casanova, why females or males just can't help falling in love with you. Okay, so this one, why do we like you? Okay, so this one, I don't know who I'm reading this for. I went shuffling. So this one, it's memories and remembrance and beyond words. So you're very nice in the bedroom for sure. Okay, like you blow my mind the way this one could be beyond words. And this one, perhaps because it's like you were the one that got away, it's only a memory and me just remembering certain stuff. So I might be your ex, as I might be a girl or a guy you slept with, that it's like that night I seeked for you again, but perhaps you were long gone, or it's like you showed me just how a player you can be. But then again, this one's like, I don't know why Big Fat Mama is kind of coming in my mind, but it's like, you know, she says, okay, it's that kind of black, damn kind of thing where it's like, oh my god, this guy is here. Okay, it's a flow, or this girl is here. It's like, you might be known in the field. This one, men or females know how good you are in the sheets. Okay, so this one, you have a reputation, perhaps a wink like that, perhaps. So this one, why do we like you, or why do I like you? Okay, whoever I am, I might have slept with you. I slept with you. This one, I slept with you. 100% I slept with you. I can't, like, read this a different way. Where it's many people that slept with you, this one. No, this one, it's either many people slept with you. People take turns sleeping with you. I don't know why. Okay, it's that flow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so funny. I'm sorry. It's just things I need to learn in life, perhaps. Why do I like you? Okay, like, why do I like you? So, you have the Queen of... the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Okay. You're very secretive, this one. Let me see. Communication. Okay. So, why I like you is because it's very similar to another pile, perhaps. Similar to pile 2, perhaps. Okay, it came from there also. So this one, why they like you is because you communicate well, or you have a good voice. Could be that way. My feet is kind of tough. Okay. And why do I like you? You have communication, but then again, here I have the High Priestess, which is definitely, color-wise, it's very similar. The challenge here is the Chariot card. With the Hierophant. Okay. Let me create the Celtic spread. Hold it. And you have the Empress card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Arash and Snoop Dogg song. You can watch that one. It's very similar to that vibe a bit, okay? You have 8 of Cups with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Then in the middle section, you have the 7 of Pentacles. This is very explicit, okay? So if I have kids here, I'm gonna say, please click off, okay? Like, children involved, no, we don't have children here, okay? This is rated R, 100%. Scandalous as shit for some part. You have 9 of... why I like you is because you kind of are a gambler in some way, okay? Like you're not it's like Casanova, okay? Like Casanova was known to kind of be a ladies man, or a ladies like a man's lady, perhaps. You okay, if we're gonna switch this around. But this was all done secretively. Okay, so it's all silent. It's like nobody knows about this. So, whatever happens between you and me, it's all secretive. Okay, like nobody knows that you fucked me, or you kind of slept with me, or it's an affair, perhaps this one, but it's an affair that we don't regret. We don't regret the affair. Okay, so the challenge was to elope with you and to kind of get married to you, or to kind of like ground you to us, but then again, you're not that type of man or female as well, okay? You're more the independent type, you're more the type that's like, you still want to do your own scandalous things, okay? Scandalous, the way it is. Okay, so the High Priestess is definitely you're very seductive. You're very good in the bedroom. You have a lot of knowledge, okay? You're very, it's like nobody knows this side of you, perhaps. I only know it, or those who kind of know it, okay? For some part, you have a reputation. For some part, this is more hidden, okay? So, it could be that you have a certain taste, as you could be known for being this way. Or it's a secret. People don't know the side of you, but then again, only those who know about it. It's like only the people that slept with you can have a conversation about you, this one. That way. The things you've done to us in the bedroom, it's only between you and us, perhaps. Us, like one-on-one, or us, like females or males that slept with you, only can talk about. Just how amazing of a lover you could be. Okay, so this is why we like you. So it's all ego boosting, guys. Okay, so I don't like that. Or for some of you, it could be another way around, okay? It could be, perhaps I'm in a relationship with you, but then again, I just love to what point you transform in the bedroom, okay? It's more like nobody knows you the way I know you in the bedroom, okay? And I like you and more because nobody knows you the way I know you in the bedroom. Okay, or for some part it could be another one. It's more like I don't know you in the bedroom, but why I like you is because no, I know you in the bedroom. This one we know you in the bedroom, but on a physical level, why we like you and why you still turn us on is because you act like you're not like this. You're not good. You act like you're not good, you have nothing to offer, or it's like you're very silent. But it's like, the reason why you're that way is because you can offer a lot, okay? Only those who are comfortable, perhaps communicating with you naturally, have access to this beyond words pleasure element and memories and remembrance, but it's definitely a lot of wet dreams or a lot of like fountain elements, okay? Because I have this flow here. It's like if you look, there's like water that ejaculates, or like it's definitely very wet bedroom, wet sheets, a lot of orgasm, basically. I can say that, okay? Girl or guy, you'll know. It's a full moon today, that's why it's just so dirty like this. It's funny. Anyways, I'm just having fun today, okay, guys? With the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, why we like you is because, like, you know how to turn us on. You know how to turn us on. It's easy. Okay, like you know where to touch, what to say, how to whisper, how to look, how to lick, how to suckle, that kind. Okay, like it's definitely females or males just wanna rub themselves on you. This one. This is why we like you. You're irresistible, perhaps, and you act innocent on top of it. Like you act like the innocent type. It's like the silent type. But then again, you're not that. You're not that at all. Okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's more like with you, we just want to be patient. We just want you to be patient with us, or we just want you to kind of like stretch that moment. It's like, okay, why I like you is that every moment I'm with you, it's a turn on. Okay, it's a turn on. You know how to satisfy me. You just, it's like being with you. I want to stay longer. I want you to kind of like please me longer. I want you to kind of spend time with me longer. That's why I like you. It's a pleasure to be with you. It's pleasurable to be with you. It's fun to be with you. But the main thing is that you pretend to be silent, you pretend to kind of be secretive, but then again, I don't know what it is about this one. You'll know, okay? So just take what resonates. With the Six of Cups energy, and look, why we like you is because you're one of a kind. Okay, you're one of a kind of man or female that's like blown our minds away, and it's normal. We can't forget you. This one, it's like even if I were to sleep with my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, the next people I meet after, I'm always gonna seek for you. This one, you're good. Okay, female or male, you're good. Whichever way it is, you're good. You're good. It's very similar to pile 2, okay? It's the same thing. I talked about the same thing. It's just service-oriented, that one. This one, it's more communication, okay? Like, you know how to communicate with us. You know how to kind of make me feel comfortable doing certain stuff. Or it's like the memory with you, okay? This one could also be like an ex that just can't seem to forget you, okay? Like, it's an ex that loved you so much because you were amazing, okay? Like, you were the best thing in my life. Perhaps I took you for granted, this one, but it's not even that flow. You had the Hierophant and you had the Chariot card. So you had those. So it's more either I wanted to kind of tie the knot with you, but then again, you refused, okay? So it's that flow. It's more like I was unwanted, or it's like you broke up with me fast and I just kind of like didn't see it, or I just want you to kind of ground things with me. I wanted to elope with you as I wanted to kind of leave my husband, or I wanted to kind of leave my wife if I'm married, or any of those things, perhaps, but you were never like asking for those, okay? You just never asked for those, perhaps. But then again, this one was hooked up. Why I like you is because I'm hooked up on you, okay? Like, I can't forget that either one night stand is in my headspace. I don't know. I don't do one night stands, but I'm saying those things to you guys, okay? I don't know what it is. So for some of you, you do those things. As you don't need to do those things, you'll know. Okay? That's it. That's it. File 4. Okay, whoever chose Chakra Wisdom Tarot, why do they like you? Okay, like, why do I like you? What is it that I like about you? What do I find attractive about you? It could be all of these, okay? So it could be someone that likes you, you know about it, as it's more like you want to know why they like you, why they're with you, all these kind of stuff, okay? Now we're at pile 4, okay? So, if you chose pile 4 now. what do I find attractive about you? Or what do I like about you? For something the person does visit you, or someone will visit you sooner or later, perhaps. That kind of flow. What I like about you. You have rigidity. Which could be throat chakra, perhaps. 5th chakra. Rigidity. And you have unity, which is the 3rd eye. It's either I really like the fact that you're bisexual, or for some of you it's not a bisexuality element. It's like, what I like about you is that you're firm. Okay, like you're firm. You don't budge easily that much. With unity, it's more like you're feminine and you're masculine at the same time. You're able to integrate those energies. Okay, so how can I say this in a more palpable way? Perhaps you appreciate masculine things as you appreciate feminine things at the same time. So it could be a guy and a girl at the same time. Okay, so that's why I'm saying bisexuality or openness in gender fluidity or sexuality element, as it doesn't need to be. Okay, like you're firm on the fact that you're like a two-way type of person. Okay, that kind, or it's you appreciate. You're firm and you appreciate both dimensions of energies, be it feminine energies or masculine. Okay, like you're for economics as you're for arts. It's like you're for, I don't know, like investments as for nurturing and, being kind natures. It's like you're able to embody both. You're very centered is the word, or balanced energetically. Okay, Taoist symbolism is here too. Okay, or you're able to comprehend what a female energy could be as a masculine, or you're able to fulfill those action wise too. As if, like, if you're a man, you're able to kind of raise children. If you're a woman, you're able to kind of go and build a business kind of thing. Okay, so it's that flow a bit. You understand how to do these things. It's easy for you to do these things, and you're rigid and you're firm, perhaps, in those things. What else? You have the sweetest taboo. I like just how comfortable you are with the tools. Perhaps if you and I sleep together, I just like how you kind of make sure that it's like if you like tight things, you kind of wear them. You don't bother me with those, but then again, you're yourself. It's more like if you like using chokers when you're kind of sleeping with me, you know, chains and to be chained, or it's like tied, or ropes and all that kind of stuff. You just communicate with those about those with me, and I just like just how taboo it might seem, perhaps. I like just how dirty-minded you are or how open you are. Okay, so this is definitely a lot of LGBTQ friendly vibes a bit. I could be a guy as I could be a girl in this. And why I like you is that you're someone that likes to kind of reach for taboo things too. I mean, you'll know that much. Okay, so I don't know this one. With the Wheel of Fortune, this says why I like you. So you're someone that goes with the flow, as you're someone that likes to manipulate, or it's like you're someone that centers regardless of what happens in life, perhaps. My challenge connected to why I like you is the Chariot, perhaps. Like, come towards you, seek you, spend more time with you, sleep with you kind of thing, perhaps. Or it's like face you head on. The reason why I like you is the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So you could be someone that's more liberated or comfortable with your own sexuality, your own state of mind, your state of being. You're comfortable with your own state of being, okay? But this one might not be comfortable with those things. So whenever they're with you, what they like is that you help them get over the mind, perhaps. With the 10 of Wands, it could also be burdensome. I don't know. Be that I'm a man or I'm a female that has a lot of burdens or expectations put on me, and why I like you is because you take those expectations and you transform them, or you're more masterful over expectations and other people's burdens. So you're more able to deal with those things yourself. That's why I really like you, is because I might be someone that's more stressed, or it's like I have a lot of pressure on me and I take on, it's like I always need to kind of prove myself to people, whereas you're more the type that's more like firm with what you are kind of thing. Okay. With the initial energy, why I like you with the 8 of Swords, it's more you're very self-analytical for some of you, because with the 8 of Swords, with the rigidity and unity, this card cannot go more in a victim mentality. I can't go victim mentality this one. This one, it's like you know what your truth is, okay? With the rigidity, it's more like you know what your truth is, and unity, it's more discernment-wise, okay? So you're more centered energetically or as a person, okay? And with the Wheel of Fortune also, that's why I like you. So as per this person, why they like you is because you are very aware of where your flaws are, where your strengths or weaknesses are, but you don't allow yourself to blind yourself with those, okay? It's like sometimes when you observe yourself in the mirror, you might see that you are blind to certain things about yourself, which is completely normal, because you will just need to discover yourself more. And Justice card, Queen of Swords, and 3 of Swords. So why I like you, you're not afraid of being who you are, okay? You're very aware of yourself, for sure. You're very self-discerning also. Sometimes you can get stuck in your own head space, as you catch yourself doing those things. With the 9 of Cups, why I like you is because like whenever I want to give up on things, you're one of the only people that tells me, like, try it one more time, perhaps. You're one of the people that kind of tells me, you encourage me overall. Why I like you is because you encourage me. You're so firm and centered, but when I'm with you, I feel like I can do anything I want, as long as I can have faith and, you know, just face the reality head on kind of thing. That flow. And in the near future with the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Swords, it's more like you're the type of woman or man that, you know, it's all a question of perception. It's all a question of how you see the world. It's all a question of what is important to you and what is not. If it's not important to you, discard it. If it's important in the situation. This one, you're very aligned, okay? Like, you have a sharpness of your mind, perhaps, that's immensely suiting for this one, okay? And with the Queen of Swords, it's more like you're able to speak your truth regardless of if it's welcomed or not. You're not afraid to show the truth. You're not afraid to express the truth. You're not afraid to kind of indulge in what you like and what you don't like. It's that flow. And with the Three of Swords, sometimes it could be hurtful, as sometimes it could be more an element of creation. It could be something that's more about, like, observing what's happening to you from an external way. So this one, overall, what they like about you is that your discernment, you being yourself, okay, and being the hope or motivation for this one to keep going on, moving on, or moving forward, or de-stressing, or releasing themselves. It could be sex-wise, as it doesn't need to, because overall this one, it could be that we're both different sexualities, and you kind of help me discover my sexuality. Okay, for some of you, it's not a question of sexuality. It's more a question of it's not queer or LGBTQ friendliness element. It's more the way you use your mind, the way you're kind of comfortable with analyzing yourself, analyzing things, or discerning things, or understanding things, or keeping yourself centered and hopeful and just moving on. That kind of concept. So you could be a tarot reader here, as it could be that way, as you could be motivation, or you know, someone of that sort that's not afraid of, so you go beyond limitations, but you're still rigid in that element. I like those things about you. Okay, this is why I like you. That way. Now, pile 5, whoever chose Millennium Thoth, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy, and you're moving on properly. From the breakup, perhaps, for some of you. I don't know, I'm channeling that. You'll know. So let's see, why does this person like you? What is it that I like about you? Okay, like, what is it about you that I like? That's the question overall. Okay, sorry. We're ready. So, what do I like about you? So, you have ignorance. Like, okay, like, you know, but you don't know, you don't, like, you know, but you don't know also, like, you know that you don't know, but you know also what you know is just, like, what is meant to be. For some of you, I wanted to say you're dumb. Okay? That's what I like about you. But it can't work that way, because this is my heart chakra. The first from which way you're looking at this, okay? So if chakras and all that kind of spirituality is just shit for you, then perhaps you look dumb for this one. If we're going more, like, whoever this is, okay? So I'm saying it to you, but then again, this is whoever I am. So if spirituality and all that kind of stuff are not really important to me, you're more dumber. But then again, it doesn't work with balance and unity. So what am I gonna say? Let's just continue on, okay? I'm just gonna release the energy. No, it's not that, okay? So we're just gonna kind of keep it moving. Perhaps if we're going more ego-wise, if ever things don't go your way in life, you might think that I see you in the form of you're dumb. But you're not that, okay? Like, I like you because you're ignorant. I like you because you're ignorant. Okay, you don't know anything. Or you have a big heart. That's that you kind of know that you don't know everything and that everything should be accepted by you. Okay, so it's a flow like that. I'm just gonna keep it there. You have the Princess of Wands energy. I don't know if I showed you this card here. So this is balance and unity. This is what I like about you. Why I like you is because of the Eight of Wands energy. The initial, you have the Death card with the Lovers card. Okay, where are we going? I need to, like, direct my thoughts. You have the Moon card. And when I said I need to direct my thoughts, I have the Moon card. It's not doable like that. Moon card means that you're not going to think. You're just going to kind of feel and embrace and just release. And it's like the haze in the brain kind of thing. I have a lot of major arcanas here. A lot of major arcanas. So we can't go dumb here. This one is not dumb. This one is really not dumb. I'm dumb saying the dumb word there. Okay, so you have the Tower card in reverse. You have the Moon card here. You have the Sun and the Moon in the middle. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Hermit card. This is enough, okay? Like, this is very spiritual pile, okay? You have a lot of spiritual cards here, okay? Like, you have major arcanas all over the place. And the Six of Wands. Okay, so why I like you, for some of you, you're my wife or my husband, and we have a child together. Okay, and the fact that we have a child together, I'm aesthetically very, very, like, blown away. I'm very happy if I'm a man or I'm a female. And in the near future with the Ace of Swords, the Hermit card, and the Six of Wands, it's more like I feel like I succeeded in life, and I kind of feel like I have my own path, and this is where we're going. Okay, and the main thing with the Chariot card, it's more like we kind of we had that we wish to have children together. So this one, it could be several ways, because ignorance is definitely the heart chakra. Okay, it's the central, it's the acceptance dimension of life, the love, the touching, the sleeping, the all of it. Okay, it's all creation. Children are involved here too, baby creation, pleasure, and all that kind of stuff. So for some of you, it could be that it's a person that perhaps has a baby with you, wants to have a baby with you, or why they like you is either you're pregnant with their child or they're pregnant with your child, and this is a big thing for them. Okay, like having the baby, or it's like your baby or something of the sort, is immense. Okay, it could be that way. Now for some part it's not really that flow, but I needed to get that out of the way. Okay, this one, it's my brain. Like, I don't know how to read this. It's too much. Okay, so I'm just gonna read in, read out, and we're just gonna Give it another try. I love you a lot, okay? Or you're very loving, okay? You don't know to what point you are lovable, perhaps, or you don't know to what, like, I like the fact that you know you're ignorant too, okay? I like the fact that you know that you don't know everything. You're comfortable with exploring, you're comfortable with accepting, forgiving, second chances and all that kind of stuff, okay? I like just how balanced and integrated of a person you are. You're someone that sees things the way they are. You just kind of focus on, moving forward, surviving, living, fulfilling your life overall. Okay? And the reason why it's that way is because you're a person that has so much. Okay? You're a person that's like whatever is inside comes out. Okay? So you're someone that's alive. Okay? You're someone that's full of life. This one, I like you because you're like this. And the initial why I like you is because you're my lover, or you're someone that's able to kind of love regardless of people's egos, regardless of people's weaknesses, or what do you call them? It's a word, it's not coming to mind, but it's like you're very accepting, very loving, pure-hearted. With the Death card, it's like you're someone that transforms yourself. You're very intense as you don't need to be. With the Moon card and the Sun at the same time, you're very balanced like that, okay? Like you could be very similar to the last pile I read, okay? So it's a lot of synchronicities today. A lot of synchronicities. So it can be just the way I'm kind of expressing, perhaps, here. Okay? So you can go check pile 4. Pile 4 and 5 are very similar to each other. If you're not drawn, don't go. This one is a whole different level. This one, there's a lot of major arcanas here. Why I like you is that you kind of have a side to you that's very, like, I'm not gonna say secretive, it's just hidden from me. I have so much to discover about you, yeah, and you have so much to discover about me. It's that kind of flow. With the Sun card, it's more like we still are happy with what we have, or I'm still happy with what I have with you, this one. And with the Tower card, it's more like it's all a question of, witnessing and waking up to things and starting again. Having aha moments in life, or you're the type of person that has aha moments in life, but then again, you still keep on going. You know what your truth is, you kind of embrace it. You take that solo time, or you isolate yourself, but then again, you're still very fertile, you're still there for me. And it's like I can feel like I can transform with you. I feel like with the Princess of Wands that it's like my challenge here is perhaps to be fearless, or to kind of be in the same flow as you. But I admire you, this one, okay? Like I feel very in tune with you, this one. In tune with you spiritually, or it could be love wise, this one. It's either a lifetime lover you have here, it's a soulmate, or it's your twin flame, however you want to kind of look at it, as it could be someone that wants to kind of be in a similar vibration like that, okay? But they might have had a missed opportunity connected to you, but this is why they like you. It's that you're ignorant, but then again, you're more accepting. When we're saying ignorant, it's like ignorance is bliss. There's a saying like that, because sometimes you think you know everything, but then again you don't, until you have that like power moment, or you have that wake up call element, or that dark night of the soul kind of concept for some of you. But the dark night of the soul, it's more connected with ego elements, okay? It's more ego elements. If you go ego tripping, or you're kind of like saying things without knowing, or there's this Saturn and this, I don't know, like house that kind of makes people just kind of act dumb sometimes. But this one, it's more empowering, and it's more humble and divine, and you know, it's enhanced. Okay, like the fact that I had major arcanas here in this pile made the reading more enhanced. Okay, so it's double. It's like whenever I say these things, it's more like you're a very spiritual person, or the person who likes you sees this inside of you. Okay, might be that they see it themselves, or they see this in you, kind of thing. Okay, so you'll know if it's more perception element as it doesn't need to. But why I like you is because you have a deceptive nature to you. You might kind of give me tower moments perhaps, but I'm still happy with that, or you're still the happy-go-jolly type of woman or man. For some of you, it's very similar to pile 4. Okay, so the moon and the sun, it's that unity element in pile 4. The third eye concept, and you had the Shiva eye with the tower. So it's definitely those two piles together. This is why I like you. It's more spiritual. It's a person that's more into spirituality, occult sciences, and all that kind of stuff. As it could be more simple, but it's a person that has some kind of enlightenment in life, or they've gone through a lot with you. Through you, with you, without you. It's all that kind of flow. This is why they like you. Now, you have pile 6, which is the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So, that was it, pile 5. So, pile 6. Whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot. Let's see, why does this person like you? What is it about you that I like? So why do I like you? You have cosmic consciousness. Could be psychic, this one. Okay, it could be psychic elements. I don't know why we're going more. And grounding. Okay. So that's good. I like this. Now, like this. Okay, so because at first I wasn't sure if we're grounded here, but you're grounded. You have a grounding nature to you. So standing alone, why I like you is because you're very independent, okay? You're a leader type of woman or man. You're very conscious, okay? You can have more knowledge than other people. You'll know. That's why I'm not saying this is right or wrong. And with the grounding element, it's more like you ground the things, or you're more down to earth also. Okay, so not only you have that like branch-like element, because it's more like a tree I'm tapping into. So you have a more like a tree-like vibe to you. You're wise. That's the word. With the Hanged Man, why I like you. The challenge is the King of Cups. The reason why it's that way is the Queen of Wands in reverse. In the initial, it's more Six of Swords. In the middle, it's Six of Cups. And in the near future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Below the deck, we have Nine of Cups. Why I like you. Because you're stuck on me or you're stuck with me. Could be that way, this one. But then again, it's funny. I need to choose a flow, okay? Give me time. Why I like you is that you're someone that's very reflective, okay? Very reflective, and you're one of those types of people that goes very deep in the reflection, okay? It's to that point that it's like you're stuck in that reflective mode. Okay, so I like this about you. Why I like this with the Queen of Wands is because I could be someone that is more like a mentor of yours, perhaps, and as whoever I am, I might kind of this one, why they like you, it's either with the Queen of Wands energy, they themselves are in the same field as you. So I could be reading to tarot readers or people who are psychic. They're very intuitive, they're very meditative, they're into occult sciences, witchcraft, and all the things that could be similar to this field, okay? Why though I like this about you is because the Queen of Wands, it's either you kind of, through this characteristics, you kind of motivate and inspire others, okay? It's more the flow you go in. It's more this is your purpose, perhaps. The reason why you're the Hanged Man, and I like this about you, is because perhaps you are a motivational speaker for me. You're motivational, you're inspirational, kind of give hopes, you're warm-hearted, that kind. And the challenge here about why I like you this way with the King of Cups, the challenge here perhaps is that you kind of tap into your emotions, or you are very sensitive, but then again, it's not easy for you to kind of express your emotions. Could be that way. So it's more like, what I like about you is that you're independent. You know that you should not rely on other people. You're very self-reliant, this one. It's more that flow where you're grounded, you have a lot of knowledge, and you're able to kind of be centered. You'll have a very good reflection, or you're very enlightened overall. And why you're enlightened is because this is your inspiration, this is your path, this is what gives you happiness, perhaps, and this is what I like about you. And with the King of Cups, it's more like perhaps you don't tap into your emotions that much, or you're very emotional, you're very aware of it. But then again, perhaps I want you to kind of express your emotions, but then again, you don't do so. So it's more my expectations that are not met here, perhaps. With the Six of Swords in the initial, it's more like what I like about you is that you kind of don't leave me alone. You're more like a companion sometimes. Even if you're all about standing alone, it could also be the element that it's like you know how to support people. You kind of like help them mentally to release certain things that are a bit hard for them to release. But then again, you say it's like your presence is soothing to some people that have blockages or that have like difficulties releasing certain things, but with you or your presence allows them to do that. Okay, so with the Six of Cups, what they like is more like you're a companion, you're more friendly there with for some of you, I kind of channel like twin âme sœur. It's more twin flames perhaps, or soulmate concepts. And it could be, it doesn't need to be romantic, this one. It's more soulmate concepts, spending time with each other, feeling like there are other people that are similarly independent but can still walk their own paths. It's more like twins for some part. It's more the element of like growing up but knowing that you have your own path, but then again you also have a bond with someone that is close to you. So it's a only twins perhaps might understand what I'm saying, but it's like you recall twins. Sometimes it could be a curse as it could be a blessing because they might get compared a lot. But for some part, they themselves have a very close bond with each other. They might love each other as they might hate each other, but the important is to find each other's self in this world and to kind of still have that bond that will not be broken, but keep doing what they're doing. So it's that flow perhaps, okay? And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's more that flow that you are invested, or it's like you kind of teach, or you're a suitor of mine, okay? So this one, it could be that you're a suitor of mine as it's not that, but for some of you, you're a suitor of mine. And I'm perhaps proud of that. You'll know. This one. Okay, so you have those, but then again, perhaps it's a suitor or it's a supporter. It could be that way, as if like it could be a knight for me. Doesn't necessarily mean that you will be there for me. That way, perhaps. So this one, it's more like you're a supporter. You're there for me. You're kind of like my foundation, or you're my kind of like knight in shining armor. But when we're saying knight in shining armor, doesn't necessarily always end up with the main character. Okay, it could be someone that's worth something, but there's more title that needs to be given to a knight, perhaps. What am I saying? I don't even know. Okay, so just discard the last few parts, but for some, it's more you're there to kind of guide people, okay? You guide this one. That's why they like you. Because you're centered, you're grounded, but then again, you have a cosmic consciousness, okay? Like your consciousness or your crown chakra is very useful for this one, okay? For some, you have a very advanced crown chakra. Or you know how to use your crown chakra, but still grounded. So you have a good root chakras, you have a good crown chakra, which means that perhaps your polar, I can't even say it, but it's one aspect. It's not the whole truth, guys. This one is, it can help, but then again, it's not the whole truth. This one is just that you're grounded, but then again, you have a consciousness that can help and motivate people to let go of or to kind of like give them that perception element. Okay, so it's that flow we're going in. This is what they like about you, why they like you. Okay, so that's it, and I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you guys some kind of insight, and if it didn't, I do apologize. If you want to dislike, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. Okay, if not, then I mean, it's up to you. And that's it. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye.